Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. It is of course me, Tush Guy, and today we are back with some Super Witch Fireball attacks. So the game has changed quite a bit since I last uploaded. Of course, we have new hero equipments, and we have the Fireball equipment on the Grand Warden. And some of you may remember my old school Super Witch attacks at Town Hall 12. We were doing those with a double jump spell, but as always, a Warden walk before we start the Super Witch attack. So this is kind of built off of the same concept here. We're going to do a Warden walk, and we'll have that meet up with our Super Witches and send everything in as our King and Siege Barracks funnel the opposite side so that our Super Witches have a nice path into the base. Because as you know, the two biggest issues with the Super Witches were the fact that they are too slow, which the Warden Rage Gem now helps with a little bit, gives them more damage, and that they're really finicky to funnel. So setting a good funnel is important, as it is for any base, of course. So this is the base we're going to be attacking here. This is actually in a tournament match, so 5v5. We see different places we can get fireball value. So the fireball radius is 6 tiles. Up here, that's really good value. I always recommend taking out the Eagle Artillery first. The Town Hall is okay, the Super Witches are pretty good through the Town Hall, but this is also pretty obtainable. It's on the outside. These are both easy targets for a Warden Walk. And then the final place we look for is value. So value and funneling are the two things you want to kind of balance to get the most out of your Fireball. The next biggest spot with damage and value that we can get is kind of down here. Scattershot, Rage Tower, and 2 Expos. So these are kind of our three options. We'll walk through these one by one. First and foremost, let's start with this one down here with the Scattershot and the Expo. If we were to take this out, we've kind of cut the base in half, and we would have to funnel this bottom side now with the King and the Siege Barracks, and our Super Witches would go into the base like this, kind of working around. That leaves the Eagle Artillery for the very end, which is not ideal. This is also kind of a strange funnel. There's no guarantee that things will just go straight in, and this dead zone over here can kind of be an issue, and our troops might end up going outside the base this way. So I would eliminate this last option. That's also kind of a difficult fireball with 2 ground expos. Could be a lot of damage on our Warden. Looking at the Town Hall, this is also a good spot, but once again we've run into the same kind of issue. So we have, if we take out this portion, we can enter from this side to try to get the Eagle Artillery, but once again, there's really not a whole lot going on here, and with this Royal Champion outside, it could pull our Super Witches outside of the base, which is not what we want. We could come down from this side, but once again, there's a lot of damage, and this is leaving the Eagle Artillery kind of for the back end. It could work, but I think by far and away, the best option is up here, up top with the Eagle Artillery. We have 2 ground expos, a Rage Tower Inferno, and of course the Eagle Artillery, which is the prized target. So, of course, as I said before, 2 ground expos is kind of a lot of damage, but we can use an invisibility spell on our Warden if we drop him somewhere up here to take out that portion, keep him alive. The Angry Jelly Pet will make the Warden defense targeting, so we'll have kind of 1, 2, 3 before we can get into this jumbled mess, at which point it's a matter of which defense the Warden targets. But anything, if the Expo, any of these 3 are hit, the Eagle will go down, which is the main priority here. So it's going to be kind of 1, 2, 3, and we will definitely draw the King's attention here. So an invisibility spell will be needed, and probably a Headhunter too. The good thing about funneling this side is now we can enter from either this far side here or this right side here. Either way is pretty solid. This left side actually, we have, looking at our wall breaks, our first wall break is going to be on that wall. Our second wall break is going to end up here probably. And then our third wall break right below that. And then our fourth wall break would probably be into the compartments we want to go through and enter. So wall breaking that portion of the base is going to be tough. This left side, or this right side, sorry, is a lot simpler to funnel because we have 1 wall break here, 1 wall break will go there, and then the next will open up either somewhere there, or rather, somewhere up here. This way we can kind of get our troops to go where we want. The wall breaks will help our troops, of course. We also have a lot simpler time dealing with this clan castle, because if we get our super witches into this compartment and have our king and siege barracks kind of take out this portion of the base, we can get our super witches into this compartment, and right now the meta is 3 ice golems in the clan castle, so the super witches should have no problem dealing with those in this compartment, because if our king takes out this compartment, Town Hall's not activated, we'll have the multi-target is going to be on the very edge of the reach, so it may not even touch our super witches. The monolith may not either, and with this top portion gone, there shouldn't be a lot of damage on our super witches as they work through those ice golems. So this top entry fireball is definitely the best bet. We'll also probably have to jump right there. This will give us access to the town hall compartment and the middle of the base, and so at this point we just have to worry about this back half, and that's where the strength of the super witches and our royal champion can push through. So with our super witches working this way, our royal champion probably can join in from the bottom like that and help push our super witches towards the back end of the base. There'll probably be some defenses in the top compartment left, and that's probably where we'll end up finishing. But this plan should allow us to work in a very clockwise fashion to wipe out the space pretty good. So that's it for the base breakdown, and we'll see how our attack went. It's kind of a spoiler in the bottom right, but that's okay. Alright, so here we are in the war. Was a loss, but let's check out our attack. So once again, as we mentioned, the Warden Walk is going to start in the top right. We're going to drop the Warden right in front of the laboratory. So immediately we pull 2 black air mines with our Cocoa Loon, which is amazing. Keep our healers up, always check for those black seeking air mines. Early invisibility here, because with the 2 expos and the king, I wasn't sure if he was going to draw the king. He does. The headhunter is there to help out with the Warden. And quickly everything's cleared, so I just dropped the fireball onto that expo with 2 earthquakes to take out that eagle artillery as well. The inferno tower and the rage tower goes down. The angry jelly ability wears off, so Warden's back to targeting anything. We'll pull him with our queen and our super witches, and our funnel on the right hand side with the barbarian king and the siege barracks. Wall break into that compartment with the ricochet cannon to help out, and wall break into the main compartment where we want our super witches to enter. The big boy skeletons did start to walk towards the outside, but luckily those skeleton traps kind of held them in place and helped them get into the right compartment. Kind of as planned, not a whole lot of damage on our super witches right now. We actually have 2 ice golems and a dragon instead of 3 ice golems. Not an issue at all, our poison will take care of that. King's beating through some walls right now, but the jump spell on that side for the super witches, and 0 damage basically on all of our troops at the moment. We're pulling in, the root riders come out of the siege barracks, the P.E.K.K.A.s are doing a good job at the bottom. We're going to take out that town hall under the rage. We're keeping everything healed up and moving through. That jump spell is helping our queen get inside there. She'll take out that expo and our royal champion down at the bottom to help start the cleanup, as our super witches are kind of drifting to the right side of the base. Unfortunate there a little bit. The jump spell kind of led them into that compartment. Queen's kind of on her own in the middle. She's gonna get taken out by that warden there, that is. King is also down, but our royal champion, along with, I think that's every single super witch, all 4 of them, still alive. We're just gonna work through the space. There's not a whole lot of it left. We still have the royal champion ability, and extra freeze. Baby dragon to help with the cleanup, and this is an easy triple. Worked out pretty well to plan. Wasn't a whole lot that went super witches did kind of straight to the right, but clearly, I mean, we have 3 of them still up, so 1 of them did in fact die. We got our healers up and royal champion still, so this was pretty to plan. It's a great attack strategy if you guys would like to use it. But that's it for me today, guys. I will see you all in the next video.